Okay, the next article you will be reading is called What is Love Actually? World's Languages Describe Emotions Differently. Take a moment, think about the title, look at the picture of the man and the child hugging. Think about what you predict this article may be about. Take a moment and write down your response. Okay, section 1. Is the meaning of love truly universal? It might depend on the language you speak, a new study finds. Scientists who studied patterns in nearly 2,500 languages from all over the world found that words that describe emotions, such as angst, grief, and happiness, could have very different meanings depending on the language family they came from. The findings were described in the journal Science. They shed light on the many ways human feeling is expressed around the globe. At the same time, they map some similarities among the language's emotional landscapes. We walk around assuming that everyone else's experience is the same as ours because we name it with the same word, said senior author Kristen Lindquist. She is a psychologist and neuroscientist at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Neuroscientists study the brain and how it affects behavior and perception. This study suggests that our assumption might not be true, she said. It has some real implications for how we understand the emotional and social behaviors of people around the world, she said. Now stop, take a moment and think. Do humans everywhere in the world feel the same emotions? Section 2. In many languages, some words can't be translated. Many languages have words whose meanings seem so specific and subtle that there's no way to translate them. Consider the German Schadenfreude, which is a pleasure that comes from another's misfortune, or Schneckst, a sort of deep yearning for a different life. Those kinds of emotion words often feel rooted in the culture from which they emerged, said Asifa Majid. She is a scientist at the University of New York in England who studies the mind and its processes. She pointed to the feeling of amumbuk. That is the word Banning people in Papua New Guinea use to describe the experience when guests depart or leave after an overnight stay. It leaves people sad, she wrote, something akin or similar to a social hangover. Yet many languages also have words that English speakers might think of as basic emotions. These include love, hate, anger, fear, sadness, and happiness. Early theories suggest that there are certain universal emotions that serve as the source material for all others, the way primary colors might be blended to create new shades. Now think. How do humans use words to describe how they think, how they feel in different parts of the world? Once you've thought on that, you're going to be going on to the questions. Question 1. What is the gist or the main idea of section 1 and 2? In this article, What is Love Actually? Question 2. Based on the reading, why do you think there are different definitions to explain love? Use the sentence starters to support you. Question 3. Which of the 3 definitions you read do you relate or connect to the most and why? Look at these 3 definitions and choose which one you feel like relates to or connects to you most and be able to explain why.